Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunday night once again. Gosh, what are we? July 21st. Didn't we just start July? I swear we just started July, and here we have like 1 week left. This is crazy. Okay, maybe a little over 1 week, but still crazy, crazy, crazy. Hi, guys. Hi. I throw my awesome sponsors out in the beginning of these segments. And this first segment is brought to you by Outright.com. How many of you are using Outright? Let's get a little show of hands in the chat. Anybody using Outright? I tell you, they are saving my butt every single day. Outright is my numbers. You guys know I don't like numbers. I don't do numbers. Outright does my numbers. And I had to do the dreaded, the sales and use tax thing you send in. And I just went right over to Outright, got my numbers. It was so awesome. So, of course, there is a free version of Outright.com. Be sure you have that. There's no reason not to. Keep track of those sales and expenses and all that good stuff at the very minimum. But consider the pro version because they get, like, the reports and you can store stuff for years and years. You get all the bells and whistles with the pro version, and it's, like, really cheap. It's really, well, it's not cheap. It's inexpensive. It's definitely not cheap. I suspect that at some point they're going to up the price. But for now, you guys, totally affordable. You definitely want to take advantage of that. So welcome, guys. For those that are new to the show, thank you for coming over. I'm Danny Ackerman of the Danni app. And we do this every week. And these shows are recorded. So you can always go back, watch a segment if you wanted to hear or see something again, or you have to leave early. You can always go catch those segments over on my YouTube channel, which April's going to put the link right there on your screen. So over at my YouTube channel, not only do I put the segments of the show, but I also make little how-to videos and little auction roundups and all kinds of stuff as it comes up, and I have the time. Been crazy busy lately. But definitely sign up. You can subscribe to the channel. Every time I upload a new video, it'll let you know. Okay, so you might have seen the topic of the week was what I bought to sell on eBay. Of course, we show that every week, but I wanted to talk a little bit about why I buy the stuff I buy. Kind of let you guys inside my brain a little bit. I've been buying and selling stuff as long as I can remember. Gosh, I don't even know when I started. I mean, I grew up in thrift stores and antique stores with my aunt, and so the whole resale thing has always been a part of my life. And I got an early appreciation of antiques and collectibles and things of value that were ending up in thrift stores and secondhand stores for way, way less than you could buy it for retail. So I've grown up with that. So I can tell you, I did yard sales and flea markets and buying and selling at auction long before eBay. And then when eBay came along, holy smokes, match made in heaven. eBay was made for me. I believe that. eBay was made for me. I love eBay. Made my life so much easier because you guys know how hard it is to do a yard sale or go sell at the flea market. They just took like a lot of the work right out of it. So been doing this a long time, and one of the tricks to making good money selling, whether it's eBay or Amazon or Etsy or any of those sites, is knowing how to buy. You got to know how to buy the stuff so that you can flip it and make a profit. This is just like, this is the foundation, guys. This is the foundation. So I wanted to talk a little bit about why I pick up the stuff I pick up. Because you guys know, right now, my thing is really concentrating on my glass and antiques and those really high profit collectibles. But no matter what genre of stuff you're in, this applies. The same technique for buying and selling the stuff applies, and that is when you are shopping, whether it be at an antique mall or a flea market or a yard sale or a thrift shop, you always have to be thinking about, number one, how is this going to look in a picture, okay? And number two, keywords. When you look at an item, I'm looking around, I've got a lot of stuff on my desk. We'll look at our newest little mascot here. By the way, this is our new mascot, guys. I found him at a thrift shop for 69 cents. Go figure. So this is our little cash cow. So when you look at this guy, now granted, I'm not going to resell this. I'm just using him for an example. Keywords. So what keywords come to your mind when you see this little guy? Here. Tell me some keywords that come to your mind right away when you see that. Let's just suppose, you know, he's worth money. Right? Cash cow, cow, plush, stuffed, money. Great. Okay, that's the idea, guys. If you pick up an object such as, okay, I'm going to tell you my little secret here. I had a glass of wine. So, okay, so it's a wine glass. What other words can you come up with to describe this plain little wine glass? Not a ton, right? There's nothing really exciting about describing this particular wine glass. Now, I've got other stems in the past that have done really well. So that is going to be a lot harder to sell than something that has all those yummy, rich keywords attached. So all the stuff that I'm going to show you in a future segment, the first thing when I'm looking at something is, number one, does it catch my attention? Because even when I'm previewing at an auction, I'm walking around first. This is my motive is I walk around first, and what is catching my eye? Because there's piles of stuff. Anybody who's gone to an auction knows there's piles of stuff. So before I even look at the catalog, before I'm like even fine tuning and pinpointing, I'm going, okay, what is making me look twice? That's the first key right there. If it makes you look twice, whether you're walking by on a shelf or you're at a yard sale and it's drawing you in, if it's calling your name, pick it up and look at it. Pick it up and look at it. The second thing you want to do is now think titles in your head. You've got to be able to come up with 5 or 6 really good keywords. And I'm not just talking about cute or pretty or beautiful, or you've got to come up with solid keywords, some solid keywords that potentially a customer is going to put, whether it's in the search engine over on eBay or a search engine over on Google. You've got to have keywords. This is how people shop. They shop with keywords. Now, the cool thing is, if you can come up with, 5 or 6 keywords, then you can build on that and make your listing really pop. And now this goes for all kinds of categories. I mean, mine is glass and antiques and oddball stuff, but you can do this in clothing and shoes and purses and that kind of stuff too. For instance, when I was selling clothing, it's really, really good to come up with some sort of a descriptive word, an adjective, that gives it more of that. Okay, so this is like I get brain block here, but it makes it's like somebody's looking for a certain type of dress. They may not be searching by brand name, because obviously brand name is going to be your number one, but if they're just searching for a style, there's your keyword. Knowing what style, so you can shop by style, even if it's not a big, designer or desirable brand name. If it is a specific style and you can come up with that in keywords, some of those are like bodycon. You guys know my daughter Jordan is my little fashionista. She knows all the hottest, latest trends. She works in the fashion industry at a mall. I mean, she knows what's coming in and what's getting sold and going out the door. So bodycon is one of like the hot styles right now. That's those clingy dresses that many people shouldn't wear, but they do anyway. So bodycon, even saying sexy, a lot of girls are looking for those sexy dresses. You guys got some great ideas in there, scooped neck, Peter Pan collar. Knowing a style is really, really going to help you. Then when it even comes to vintage items, knowing a period of time that something was made. You guys know, mid-century, hot, hot, hot right now. Mid-century, whew, it's crazy. You guys, why is mid-century so hot right now? What's anybody's guess why mid-century is? Yeah, but why is Mad Men so hot? Why did Mad Men become so popular? Mad Men wasn't the reason. Mad Men is just a symptom of it. Think about this. So, you've got the baby boomers. But what's happening to the baby boomers, guys? And those of you who are baby boomers know this is happening. Exactly. Baby boomers getting up there in years. You're going for different stuff. You've got a new phase of collectors coming in. You've got the millennials and the, what is it between the baby boomers and the millennials? I don't know. Those of us born in the 50s, 60s, and 70s are now the ones exactly with disposable income. We're the collectors, and we're going for that stuff that strikes those memories, stuff we grew up with, stuff that brings back the warmies, That's what sells, guys. That's what sells. So that's why you've got to kind of watch those trends. Now, the baby boomers, they're still shopping. By all means, they're still shopping, but they're shopping for different stuff. You got to figure out what are they shopping for and go for those things. So knowing a time period, today at the auction, I bought this big, dare I say, hideous lamp. It's huge, huge. Okay, can't see how big I'm spreading my arms. Gold, got kind of that, faux crackle look, big, tall. If I just call it a big, tall gold lamp, I might sell it, but there's a particular word. Exactly, Carol. If I call that sucker Hollywood Regency, whoa, I just brought in the people who are decorating in that style that conjures up those memories of a certain time of life and glamour and all this stuff. So I took that big old ugly lamp and just turned it into a $100 bill, hopefully. Of course, I don't even have it home yet. I got to go pick it up tomorrow. But see what I'm talking about, guys? See what I'm talking about? You've got to think when you're shopping about those things, about how can I describe this so it isn't just a fill in the blank. It isn't just a wah, wah, wah. It's add the sizzle. You got to be able to add the sizzle. Woo! Yeah. I will try to show it to you next week, but I'm telling you, it's huge. It's a very, very big, tall lamp. And I paid, I paid like almost nothing for it because it's so big and ugly. What did I pay for it? I paid $15 for it and a little table that it was sitting on. Yeah, I paid nothing for it. Yeah, I definitely will be getting stuff listed. I bought a bunch of lamps today that I've got to get listed. So I hope that helps, okay? So you really do make your money in the buying. You make your money in the buying, buy smart. Even if something is a brilliant brand name and all of it, if it's boring, it's going to be a hard sell. It's going to be a hard sell. People buy on emotion online. You gotta spark them. You gotta either appeal to their sense of budget and have it priced way, way under what its value is. That stuff will sell that way. We see it all the time. But if you really want the big profits, the big money, the people who are, just shopping to shop, you've got to strike that inner something in them that makes them break out the wallet and have to have it. So Molly asks, eBay picks the first words of description. Is this true, Danny? This isn't just true for eBay. This is a search engine 101. Those first 5 or 6 words, and that's why I tell you, you've got to have 5 or 6 words that really pop. The first 5 or 6 words are your gold. That is what really matters. That is where you should put the most important stuff in your listings, in those first 5 or 6 words. Absolutely. Absolutely. Glad you asked. Okay, so Mary La Roca, I hope I'm saying that right. So she says, I'm going to add Hollywood Regency to all my titles. Nope, that won't work either. That won't work either. So it's only going to work if the item actually fits that style. So make sure it fits the style. Make sure if you say mid-century, it is mid-century. So, okay, she was just kidding. But yeah, use it when you can. Absolutely, look and see where you can add it. Absolutely. Same with mid-century. Mid-century, guys, that's anything in the late 40s to early 60s. Late 40s to early 60s, you can call mid-century. You betcha. All right.
Who let them cows out? Moo, 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 moo.